Let's take a look at that Autopharynx tetrastigma that just arrived, that dream fish that was sent to me by Brandon Wood. And while we're looking at him, I'll point out a couple of the things that I consider or look at when I have a fish in quarantine. So there he is underneath that Cichlids Shark Pro. He's been pretty active. Right now he's a little panicked because I turned the lights up to film. Let's see if we can get him on the camera without him freaking out too much. So one of the things I look at with a new fish, or any fish really, is color. Are they showing the colors they should be showing? Is there any heavy breathing? Is he working his mouth a lot? Does he have any of those long stringy poops I talked about in that last video? Are his eyes clear? Does he have good fin display? These are all very key points. Perhaps one of the most key is he eating? And he has been eating. Let's see if he'll eat with me standing here with the bright lights up. There he goes. He's still very early, like in his first week of quarantine. So I'm not expecting him to be extremely interactive and totally comfortable. But I am looking for interest in food. And sometimes you have to vary the food with a new fish. Like maybe he was used to eating flakes and I'm moving him over to pellets, so maybe I have to mix flakes and pellets at first, and then transition him over to the kind of food that I want to be feeding him. It's a good idea to find out what the person was feeding him who sold him to you. So he's got the good signs. He's got good color, good fin display. He is eating. I mean, he's going to have to be very strong and assertive to have a chance of surviving in the middle of this mob scene right here. And again, apply the criteria that I just went over: fin display, color, activity, interacting, interest in food, clear eyes, no stringy poops. Apply that criteria to these fish. Let's check out their interest in food. This is just a mix of stuff. There's Sarah, and there's North Fin, and there's all kinds of good stuff in here. I've got to get food into different parts of the tank, or else the subdominant fish, right? Or else the subdominant fish are not going to have a shot at getting any of the food. So I've got to put food in different parts of the tank, middle section, far right. That way everybody has a shot. So if you're thinking of taking a fish out of quarantine, consider those factors. Eyes are clear, good fin display, no stringy poops, eats well, interactive, active, and more than likely you're looking at a healthy fish. These guys actually can see me feeding the African cichlids, and they get worked up. Like, hey man, are you coming over here or not? Little firemouth. Firemouth was washed out the other day. He had no red on his body. I think the Nicaragua was harassing him. Beautiful Salvini. So that's the message. And those are the signs that I suggest that you look for when either considering taking a fish out of quarantine or buying a fish. Check out those points. Look at these guys. Fearless. Fearless discus. And that's a big difference between your bigger fish and your smaller, like my planted tank fish. Doesn't matter what I do, they're always going to be, to some degree, skittish. That's just sort of their nature, being so small, and probably in nature they get predated, right? They get eaten a lot by bigger fish. So they're a little more skittish by nature. Will probably always be that way. Little ember tetras back there. These guys are much bolder. As are the geos, which always attack the front of the tank whenever I approach. Hey man, how about some food? Well, thank you so much for watching, and maybe I'll see you on Saturday at the Cichlids Coffee live stream. If you'd like to subscribe, just hit me on the mug there in the upper left. Otherwise, check out the playlist that has my best tips. I mean, I've got about 2,000 videos posted, so take your pick. There's a lot of information available. Boy, this one is really turning into a beauty. Geophagus redhead tapajos. Well, the Congo. You never see the Congos. They hardly ever come up to the front. Congo, blue Congo tetras. Usually stay at the back of the tank chasing each other. There's a pleco, another fish you hardly ever see. All right, I know. You're the camera hog. You're the star of the tank. Everybody knows it. All right. There you go. Bye-bye.